never done a battle royal here in Love Pro Wrestling in our 4 years. A kind of a different wrinkle. You can be eliminated over the top rope by pinfall or submission. The mystery prize battle royal. We're going to bring out all of our entrants, starting off with the former Clandestine Wrestling Society champion of Salvation and arguably one of the most popular members of the LPW roster in the Canadian Goose, Kyle Shaw. Look at that. That's fabulous. I know you're in your living room. You got IWTV on. You got the Blue Jays game on your phone and you're honking. I can hear you. The Canadian Goose, Kyle Shaw, our first entrant. Spencer getting coiffed. I think that's the term. Frocked, maybe.
Your second competitor.
Our second entrant, the current LPW Clandestine Wrestling Society champion of Salvation, White Shirt William Taylor, a member of Elevation, one half of the Mad Lads, successfully defeated with a low blow, I might add. Marz, the returning Marz, the specialist last night, you can see. Taylor joined by his Mad Lad tag team partner, Nasty Nate Nixon. You see in his possession that LPW Challenge Championship that he heisted, he stole from Michael Richard Blaze, but those two are going to go one-on-one in an I Quit match later on tonight as we await the next entrant. Runaway model, Nick Shostastyk. Fabulous job in the annual Imitation Game matchup last night at CWS number 30. A little bit of a different look. Adjusted up the facial hair, but always looking good. Shostastyk, a promising modeling career all over the world, threw it all away for the grappling game as we await our next contestant, if you will. Chad Millz made his return to LPW last night. 6-year pro out of Ontario. Always in charge of all the activities at the frat. President of Master Beta and apparently an accomplished beer pong player. And I have it on good authority that Chad Millz does not have enough room in his baggage heading back to Ontario for his merchandise. So if you can hear this in the building, go buy Chad Millz merch. I'm not getting a kickback on that. The Thickness, Reid Matthews, our next contestant, our next competitor in the Mystery Prize Battle Royal. Reid Matthews has had his hands full with intangible violence partner Zoe Sager and her selfishness, along with his regular tag team partner Marz, the specialist in the Short Kings, incredibly accomplished amateur background. The thickness, Reid Matthews is ready, always fired up. And speaking of the fellow short king after being put on the shelf by the Mad Lads, Marz, the specialist, returned to LPW action last night at CWS number 30, and you have to wonder, in a battle royal situation like this, will we see the short kings work in tandem, although only one single winner of this matchup. And you could bet Marz, the specialist, has his sights set on William Taylor, who was in this matchup, one of the men that put him out for a couple of months. And we're going to roll on with our next entrant. Short Kings in full effect at LPW 42. Making her LPW debut, Kaia McKenna, 5-year pro out of Maryland. Kaia McKenna, again out of Ocean City, Maryland, for the Black and Brave Wrestling Academy. Seth Rollins trained, currently the WrestleMax Women's Champion. And apparently, when she crossed the border here, her first order of business was, for some reason, she wanted to get her hands on some Tim Hortons hockey cards. I wanted to get a word in the back to see if she made that a reality, but I wasn't able to get a word. But I'll see if I get a report of intermission. Nonetheless, a huge debut for Kaia McKenna as we see our final entrant, T.Y. Jackson. Many feel uncrowned champion, future champion. Again, the rules are simple. Over the top rope, feet touching the floor, pinfall or submission is how you're eliminated, and the last competitor standing is the winner. The mystery prize battle royal set to get underway. I don't see from my vantage point white shirt William Taylor. Oh, there he is down there. All right. I knew he would be skulking around somewhere. Our first ever battle royal, and we're set to ring the bell and get this underway. Chad Millz inside, there's the bell, and we are underway. And with the pinfall submission rule adding a new wrinkle, this is a very unique style of battle royal. Fans, not big fans of white shirt William Taylor and Elevation. Getting in the face of Money Millz. Newcomer Kaia McKenna getting up close and personal with white shirt William Taylor, and of course Marz, the specialist, definitely with an axe to grind. Pulls McKenna in front of him. She's trying to escape the grip. Off the ropes, big kick from McKenna, and now White shirt William Taylor getting a little taste of everybody in this battle royal. Short Kings take him out. And now things are breaking down. I'm going to do my best to try to keep track of what's going on here. Well, Chad Millz shoved the Short Kings into each other. Over the top goes Marz, but able to hold on to avoid elimination. Big roaring elbow from Reid Matthews. Pulled out to the floor by William Taylor. Is Marz the specialist? And again, huge axe to grind with those two. Hang on a second, keep your eye on the thickness. Big dive. A little bit of friendly fire there, but a small price to pay to take out William Taylor. Inside the ring, Shostastyk charging it up and over, but lands on the apron, kick to the side of the head. Able to keep one arm on that top rope. Huge Uranagi from the Goose onto T.Y. Jackson. Inside the rope, Shostastyk, great show of power. Scoops and slams the Goose. Slingshot into the elbow. I'm not sure what's going on over on the floor. I can't see. I'm hearing things, but I'm not seeing anything. Millz rolling through, ducks that clothesline. Backdrop driver, folds up Shostastyk. Chad Millz. Planting T.Y. onto the runaway model. Meanwhile, out on the floor, William Taylor charging in, crossbody, sandwiching Reid Matthews into that wall. Kaia McKenna back inside the ring, handling business. Stacking up Millz and Shostastyk in the corner. Saito suplex, nicely done. Now turns attention to the runaway model. Plants him as well. And McKenna didn't come all this way to lose. Face to face with the Canadian Goose, Kyle Shaw. Goose digging in his trousers for... I think he was looking perhaps for Mr. Whoa! Now, I understand that Kaia McKenna does have some witchy powers. I thought it might just be conjecture, but apparently it is very, very real. This is unsettling, to be honest. White shirt William Taylor off the top with Marz the specialist. Bodies fly everywhere. T.Y. able to get the shoulder up. Goes for the cover on Millz. Millz able to kick out as well. He's going to try one on everybody. I mean, I don't blame, that theory. Shostastyk now blocking his target on the champion of salvation. Bez press, and now feeding a steady dive to right hands. Clothesline for McKenna, one for the thickness, one for the Crimson Lion. And the runaway model, Nick Shostastyk, is handling everybody in the ring. Backdrop driver. Fires off white shirt. Sidewalk slam. Turning his attention to the money, Millz. trying to get him up. Great show of power into the Falcon Arrow and the runaway model, Nick Shostastyk, standing tall in this battle royal. Leaping up to that top rope. Crossbody onto White Shirt, but White Shirt just caught him in midair. What a show of strength. Into the backbreaker. And that's going to be it for the runaway model. And that just shows in a matchup like this how the tide can turn. Moments ago, Shostastyk on top of the world. Taylor with that backbreaker, and now Shostastyk out of the running. But in the running is the Canadian Goose, Kyle Shaw. Kaia McKenna again. Perhaps using the witchy dark arts. Now what has more power, the dark arts or the honk? Appears the honk is more powerful than the spell. Oh, low blow, we saw that last night from William Taylor. That helped him retain the championship of salvation over Marz, the specialist. Down across the knee with the cradle breaker. Taylor going for the cover. And the Canadian Goose, Kyle Shaw, is eliminated. Kaia McKenna ducks the clothesline from William Taylor, trying to power him up and keeping that center of gravity low. Handful of hair. Leaping knee strike on target. T.Y. Jackson back on the scene. And another leaping knee strike for T.Y. That might have hit his off button. Thickness, Reid Matthews. That leaping knee strike for the thickness. But he says, thank you much. Thank you, sir. Can I have another? Roaring elbow, super kick. And now the Short Kings going to work on William Taylor. And you had to think he had that coming. Chad Millz from behind. Standing switch from the thickness. Man, heaving him across the ring. Great show of power from Reid Matthews, and perhaps Short King's going to team up, at least for the time being, and maybe try to get rid of some of these extra bodies. Oh, man. I'm going to crack the sternum. It's like getting hit with a keg, which Chad Millz is used to, but not like that. Well, from behind, trying to dispatch Marz, the specialist, over the top, able to hang on to avoid elimination. That kick caught Taylor in the ear. Charging, trying to close on him over the top. Able to avoid impact, but now, oh, wait a second. Marz, the specialist, dumped White Shirt, but inadvertently dumped his partner.
And the thing is, Reid Matthews.
I mean, collateral damage for Marz, the specialist, dumped his own partner. He was trying to eliminate William Taylor, who he has more than a personal grudge with. Hang on. Nate Nixon on the scene. Taylor and Reid Matthews were battling it out on the floor. Nate Nixon came in to double up on Reid Matthews. Now Short Kings both on the floor, dealing with Nate Nixon and William Taylor. Marz, the specialist, still in this match. A handful of hair from William Taylor. Oh, Kaia McKenna. Opportunity knocked, and she answered. And she dumps Marz, the specialist, over the top. Up on the shoulders of Chad Millz. Oh, McKenna worked it into a sunset flip, or so she thought. Oh, wait, shoulders are down. Oh, Millz able to get the shoulder off. We see on the stage Short Kings and the Mad Lads strapping it out of their way to the back. They might tear that whole back locker room area apart. In the meantime, inside the ring, shoulders down, nicely done from Millz. Stacked up, Kaia McKenna, and got the pin.
Has been eliminated. Your final two competitors, T.Y. Jackson and Chad Millz.
You heard from Spencer Love. Kaia McKenna fought valiantly in her Love Pro Wrestling debut, but not meant to be the final two. Chad Millz, T.Y. Jackson, T.Y. extending the hand of respect. One of these two competitors will be the winner of the mystery prize battle royal. Again, over the top rope still in play, as is pinfall and submission. Chad Millz, a very sudden athlete, strikes quickly. Nice pump kick. Oh. Both went for the clothesline. Both hit the canvas hard. Opposite corners of the ring, making their way back to their feet. T.Y. up over, able to avoid impact. Nice back heel kick sends Millz down to the canvas, hooks the leg. Out at two. Still to come tonight, I Quit rules. Nasty Nate Nixon, who we saw moments ago, taking on Michael Richard Blaze for Blaze's LPW Challenge Championship that is currently in the possession of Nixon. T.Y. Jackson ascending to a higher level. Calls the audible in the air. Almost like a blue thunder bomb there, shoulders down. T.Y. got the shoulder up. Beautiful sudden neck breaker from Chad Millz. Let's go! Going for the submission into that Boston Crab, sitting down on the lower back. Judge Ben Owen in position to see if T.Y. wants to give it up. T.Y. has worked so hard to get to where he is, not to say that Chad Millz hasn't. T.Y. reaching for that bottom rope. Wait, shoulders are down. Oh, Millz able to kick out. Great way to escape that hold. It's just too fast. So much talent. TKO from the money, and he says he's going to win the Mystery Prize Battle Royal. Looking to go high risk. Perhaps looking for the kill shot. Chad Millz went for that flying kegger. Nobody home but canvas. And now T.Y. Jackson. He's looking to go high risk. Fans firmly behind Jackson. Up on that top rope. 450 splash onto Chad Millz. And T.Y. Jackson gets the win. Massive, massive win for T.Y. Jackson. But he earned it. And look at T.Y. pacing around the ring. You could tell this win means a lot to him. T.Y. showing respect to Chad Millz. Put up a hell of a fight. Love to see him back in LPW again. Hopefully very soon.
One more for T.Y. Jackson. And frankly, one more for each of the other 7 individuals who participated in our first ever Battle Royal.
That was a hell of a matchup.
I advertised the Mystery Prize Battle Royal, T.Y. Jackson. I'm a man of my word, I keep my promises. However, I might have been a little duplicitous in the way I went about this.
That's a book learning word.
You certainly earned something tonight. I'll get to that in a second. But selfishly, this one's a little bit for me. But it's certainly for each and every one of you guys. You think I wouldn't get you guys a great old birthday present for our 4-year anniversary? So, this is our final show at the Rec Room this year. Next month, we head down to Freemasons Hall downtown, where you've had some success this year, T.Y. It ain't like you didn't pick up a win to kick this year off in front of 7,000 people at Rogers Place, am I right? So, on November 22nd, I'm going to give you another chance to pick up a big win downtown. Bookend the year real nice. Because this, my friend, was a little teaser, a little amuse-bouche, a little appetizer of what a battle royal can be like in Love Pro Wrestling. Let's call it a rumble, if you will. A revolution rumble, because I like to think, tell me if I'm wrong, friends, that we've kind of revolutionized how things run here in Alberta professional wrestling, am I right? We're going to pay homage to that, because on Saturday, November 22nd, at Freemasons Hall, Love Pro Wrestling presents the Revolution Rumble. A 30 individual battle royal like you saw tonight. If you thought you liked an appetizer, friends, join us downtown for our first little Rumble matchup that we got the honor of presenting to TY. This ain't just for them, this ain't just for me. It's gonna sound real silly because I kind of think I know your answer on this one, but you, my friend, get to pick where you enter in our first ever Rumble matchup. So I'm gonna head up there, I'll talk to Mike McKenna, and we'll get you penciled in for number 30. I hate to interrupt you, Spencer, but I'm gonna stop you right there, if you don't mind.
See, a few months ago, Spencer, I stood right here in the middle of this ring, and I told everybody here tonight, I told all the wrestlers in the back, I even told the people watching the stream, and I recognize that I'm at the back of the line when it comes to the LPW Grand Championship.
Front of the line!
And that just made me realize what I need to do, and what I need to do is earn my opportunity back to the Grand Championship. And I've done that over the past few months. Challenger after challenger, opponent after opponent. And I got a victory at every single one of them, including tonight. You know, as you were saying Spencer, as most people here are thinking, yeah, number 30 is probably the logical answer, don't you think? See, I think about over the past 2 years that the LPW Grand Championship was actually handed to me multiple times on a silver platter with the caveat that I sell out, that I cheat, that I take the easy way out.
Nothing wrong with that. It just makes sense.
And you're right, it makes sense. It's logical. And some of you might think I'm hard-headed, some of you think I'm delusional, but next month at the Freemason Hall, I want to see every single person who steps into the Rumble with me. I want to be there from when the bell rings to start the match to the bell rings when it ends. So Spencer, don't put me in as number 30. Put me in as number 1.
T.Y. Jackson wants to be number 1 in the Revolution Rumble. I mean, you gotta respect that.